Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marriage Motivating Moments. I am yours truly, Eliana Connie, and this is my baby daddy, my boo, my hubby, Emmanuel. And we are so glad that you are here checking us out. Is it via Facebook or on YouTube, whatever social media outlet you are on? We want to say, first of all, thank you for tuning in once again. I just want to say thank you to everyone who continues to support us and continues to check us out on YouTube and continues to view us and share and like and subscribe. We want to say thank you because we are trying to build our numbers up over on YouTube, because here on Facebook, some critter keep trying to hack
we're gonna
our
talk about that,
page.
and I mean that's
And so,
bandit what they do.
honey, okay,
I'm ready to get into them.
somebody's continuing to try to hack our page, so we're really going to try to funnel all of our traffic to YouTube so that we don't constantly get these interruptions by that person who just so loves Marriage Motivating Moments so much that they continue to hack our page and put lies out there about our children. It is not true. All is well. All of our children are fine. They're great. They're doing well. So we want you to know that. But we want to say to you, thank you for joining us. We have a very exciting show for you tonight.
Yes.
We have some dear friends of ours. I think I was counting, it's like more than 40 years we've all been connected. These three couples. I know you want a little longer, but I'm saying with the other two couples, we've all known each other for a very long time. And it's just exciting to have them here to talk about. They've been married more than 30 years. Hubby and I be 31 in January, and these couples have been doing it
40
more
plus.
than 30 years.
Yes.
And they're going to have that conversation. We're going to ask some fun questions, maybe some trivia questions that we think they might not know about each other. But anyway, we are going to get started. We're going to have the conversation. Our producer is going to bring our guest on. And Hubby, you can go ahead and introduce.
Well, I'm going to introduce Lou Mercer and fabulous Carol Mercer. I mean, as a young man growing up in Newark, New Jersey, everybody who loved to put on some Dapper Don, Dapper and dressed from head to toe knew about they were called was it Mandingo? What was it?
The Mandingo Man.
The Mandingo Man.
The Mandingo Man.
I mean, these jokers here, I mean, they dressed to the nine. And if you even had an inkling of any kind of money, you went to a clothing store on Blandford Place in Newark, New Jersey called Joe Camille. Ain't that right, Lou?
That's it. That's where
That's right. And so when you went there, I mean, I'm talking about in the 70s. Jokers was going in there spending $2,000-$3,000 for a suit, just a jacket and a pair of pants. You feel what I'm saying? Because they wanted to be like the Mandingo Men. And Lou Mercer was a fan to go and see. And he's just been all through my life, through high school, growing up. He's just always been an encouraging person to me and always been a big brother and a mentor and always gave me the best guidance and the best instructions and what have you. He used to kick me out of the store because I ain't had no money and I was just sitting there looking around. But anyway, we have Lou and his fabulous queen. Carol is just, I mean, we can just do a whole show on her because she is absolutely fabulous. And she's going to share some of her wisdom tonight. And my wife's going to introduce the other couple.
Okay, and we also have with us some very dear friends of ours, known them more than 40 years. That is Desi Joanne and Kenneth Wakefield. Kenneth coming on somewhere. I know they are in two separate locations, but another married couple of ours. I met them many years ago. My oldest son, who will be 40 in September, is their godchild, and we have been friends.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I say
we have been friends. I mean, so long, going all the way back, coming up in ministry, doing church together. I mean, just my sister and my brother. And it's amazing because they also know Lou and Carol. We have all together. We all enjoy one another's company, spent weekends together. And it's just a blessing to be able to have them here, to have this conversation with us, to talk to us and to encourage us, as well as encouraging those of you out there who are married or on the road to marry, or you 5 years in or 2 years in and 1 year in, and you want to get some wisdom. Listen, I want Carol to lay hands on me. Right, because her and Lou been doing it. How long, Carol?
45 years.
45.
Now tell us, how did y'all two meet? How did y'all two meet?
She met me on stage. At that time, I was modeling at Symphony Hall.
Yes.
And she was the one who was taking pictures. I didn't know her at the time. And I walking down the walkway, the runway, and tripped because of the flash of her camera. And I'm like, who the heck is that? And that's the one I end up marrying.
Wow, that's all right. Karen, what did you think? Did you flash him to get his attention?
No, it was one of the other guys.
Yeah, right.
So you was trying to get one of the other Mandingo men, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. That is amazing. And so you guys have only out of 45 years, just one child?
Wow.
Yeah, we started late. And at first I didn't want any children.
Wow.
And coming from a big family, having to do without so much, I guess I was a little selfish, and I regret that sometimes. I really do. But we only had the one son.
But he's making up for it.
Yes,
He got
he is.
5 kids.
So the 5 grandkids. They'll be on their way down here after the show.
Right. Wow. Beautiful.
I know that's right. And they live close to them. They live right down the street from Grandma and Grandpa too, which is wonderful.
Oh my God. Yes.
9 houses. 9 houses down. Now, is that close?
Yes. 5 houses away. That's where I like it.
Yeah.
Well, they say he'll never leave his mom. So I guess they were right.
I love it. I hope I get one. I hope I get one that'll live a few houses down the street. I would love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, I'm sure. So Joanne.
Yes.
Hi, sweetheart. I know
Hi.
Kim's been long, but how long have you and Kim been married?
We've been married for 41 years.
Wow. And you met where? Tell us y'all story.
Well, we met at church. His mother made him come. We were young, and I hated him. He has to tell you the story because we were on 2 totally different routes in life. I was just straight, college, and he was like in the streets and doing all kinds of things. We had really nothing in common. But then when he started coming and becoming more involved in the service and all of that, and being a better person, he became a better person. And he kind of had me break up with my other fiance. I had another fiance.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't hear that story, Joanne.
Yeah.
Really?
When I went into college, I had another boyfriend who was about 3 or 4 years older than me. And he was working at a bank. He was becoming more, established and
progressive. You thought he had a whole lot more to offer.
Exactly. And I kind of had to leave Ken alone for a minute so I could get my head together. And one of our dear friends, Eliana, that has gone on, Phyllis, was my mentor. And she would just talk me through it. And we would do lists, pros and cons. It's hilarious now that I'm thinking about it. But there were always pros and cons that they were trying to help. She was trying to help me make up my mind. And eventually it wound up becoming Ken. He won out.
He won out.
He won the prize.
I know that's right.
And here you are. So you've been together how many years?
About 45.
Wow.
Oh, so you dated about 4 years.
Yeah,
Right.
we dated while I was in college, while I was with at Douglas Ruckers in New Brunswick.
Oh wow.
And over here, Marion. Hey,
Hey,
Marion.
Marion.
She talking about, hey, Carol, Marion talking about, I introduced those two, and she never regretted it.
Marion
So
had a lot to do
Marion
with
at
it.
were y'all with Marion at the fashion show? I mean, Carol, you were there with Marion?
Yeah, we were inseparable. So
Still are.
Yes.
I knew Mary, but I didn't know Carol. I knew Mary.
Oh, okay. Well, Lou, you knew a lot of folks back then.
Well, that's true.
Oh yeah.
You was the man.
And let me tell our viewers, y'all see Lou now. He's still fine. He old. How old are you, Lou?
73.
Woo!
3. He's white hair and got his gray mustache. But let me tell y'all something. When we met him, he ain't had no gray hair. He was fine back then, over 40 years ago. So I can't imagine when Carol met him what he was looking like back then. And Carol with her beautiful self. My
Man,
God.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the Mandingo man.
Beautiful couple.
Oh, that sounds so
Brother
good.
boy. So Carol and Lou, what would be the first thing that you would want to tell people and explain why you have been able to be together for so many amazing years?
patience.
Give and take, trust.
Yeah.
Trust. I would think trust would be number one.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't trust your mate, going to work every day and having a call every 15 minutes, then that's not the person for you. In my opinion, that's not the person for you.
Well, Lou, that's what he used to do. He don't do it no more, but that's what he used to do, Lou.
What?
Call every 15 minutes.
I don't need to call you every 15 minutes. I don't
You
call. I
used
just
to.
FaceTime you every 20 minutes.
I said you used to.
But
When we
now,
first started dating.
now I FaceTime you. I like FaceTime, and I can see you. I ain't just got to call you. You tell me you anyway. When I FaceTime you, I'm seeing everything.
Okay.
Well, see, I don't know how to FaceTime. I'm 72.
Really bad.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I can barely use a cell phone, so I don't call it.
Oh.
But it's been a beautiful journey. It really has. It wasn't easy in the beginning. The adjustment.
Yeah.
It's very important that you get to understand each other, and once you get understanding, it's like being brothers and sisters. You're one. It's a wonderful thing, and learning each other.
Well, Carol, what would you say? What would you advise us women who are early on in marriage, early starting this journey towards marriage? How did you maintain? How did you keep the peace in your home? Did you cook every day? Because I'm tired of cooking. No, but I'm just saying.
No, we basically, and we still do. We do everything together. This man, I don't like complimenting him too much, but he's a clean person. He taught me a lot. I mean, our first argument was because I had a fork in the sink. I said, I know you're not yelling at me about the fork. I'm going back home to mama. So,
well, when you got a dishwasher, why should there be a fork in the sink?
So he understand me, and I had to understand him. It was it was lack of communication in the beginning, and when he thought I was leaving him, he straightened up.
That's you.
I have that.
Line. Yeah. How old were you, Carol, when you all met?
Was about 23, 24.
Wow. And now you're what, Carol?
I ain't telling. Johnny, you know better than to answer.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm 30 plus.
That's you look so good, our viewers would not believe it. But anyway, okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. But Lou is 73, so we know
They working to get Kenny
in-
back on. The
somewhere
producing
in
them
there.
working to get him back on.
Yeah,
His-
but you know
Okay.
what? He grabbed me when I was so young, so.
Let's put it like this.
Oh, hey, Lou, smart man, smart
Yeah.
man.
Hey, Emmanuel, let's put it like this. She get a Social Security check. We're gonna leave it at that.
Oh
Oh
my goodness.
man.
Oh my goodness. That is so funny.
Joanne, about your family, you and Kenny.
We have one daughter, 38, and a son, 30. He'll be 35 actually next month. And we have 3 granddaughters.
Oh wow.
And you said you were in college. What's the age difference with you and Ken?
I was when we started going out or when we got married.
When you started dating?
I guess around 18.
Really?
Yeah, about 18, 19.
Wow.
And we got married at about 18, 19, on and off.
Right. No, I get it.
But then we wound up getting married at 22. I had turned 22. I was turning 22 and he was turning 21. So I'm 1 year older than him.
Okay. Because even now today, like some of the young people I mentor or we mentor and stuff, they be talking about getting married at 22, 23. I'm like,
No, I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. It's totally different now.
Yeah.
And I encourage them. I encourage my kids, explore.
Yeah.
Travel, get all your degrees before you get married, because it's hard once you get married and have your kids to get your master's, your doctorate, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So
we wanted those of you who are out there. I know my son is engaged. He's 27. And I said to him a couple of weeks ago, I said, well, I really wish y'all would wait. Mom, what are we going to wait for? We're 27. I said, son, 27 is still young. Y'all
yes,
still
it
have a lot of
is.
living to do. You can still enjoy one another. I said, I had my last child because I don't want to be 40 having a baby.
I want grandchildren now.
But I was telling her that I had my last
grandchildren now.
Honey, wait a minute.
Lou enjoying his grandchildren. Kenny enjoying his
grandchildren.
Calling him Papa. But I want them like mine, right? Live a few doors away, right here on these acres of land we got. I want grandchildren right here. I want this joy just like he do. They run over to his house. I'm out, because I'm very passionate about that. And ain't nobody hearing me. I need some grandchildren around here.
Anyway, like I was saying, I had my last 2 children at 34 and 35, which was a perfect age to me because now they're 26 and 27. And, it wasn't really, I told them it's really not that bad. I know y'all think 35 is old, but it's really not. And it still gives you all time to enjoy one another, get married, work kinks out and things of that nature, And so a lot of young people, my girlfriend's son, I think him and his girlfriend just turned 21. She might be 19, and we can't discourage them from getting married. Now, back in the day when we grew up, we were ready to get married because they told us it's better to marry than to burn. You better get you a husband.
So what you want them to keep having sex and don't produce?
Honey, they having sex.
They wasting sperm. They wasting sperm. Put the sperm to work. Said be fruitful and multiply. I ain't seeing no fruitfulness and I ain't seeing no multiplication going on here. I'm seeing 0. That ain't adding up to me. So you encouraging them. I ain't gonna encourage them to live, in sin and this, that, no.
You don't care whether they live in sin or not.
I want grandchildren.
If they have grandchildren, you don't care whether they married or not.
Bless the grandchildren.
You don't care if they married or not. Just have babies. No.
Give me my grandchildren. That's all. Hey, Luke, give me my grandchildren. That's all.
I hear you.
Lou on top with his.
Let me ask you this. I want y'all to ask it first. I'll ask each of you this question, and hopefully Ken will be on at the time.
Difficulties where he's at.
Her husband, wherever he is, he's at his place of business, and he is having technical difficulties logging on. So hopefully he'll get on before we go off. But nonetheless, Carol, what is the one thing you can say that you love most about Lou? The one thing that you love most about him?
You should have asked me this 20 years ago.
Hey,
Hey, Lou. Lou,
hey,
Cameron, a little more.
I'm still Macho Man.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
scoot over, Lou.
Scoot over closer to Cameron. Lou.
He's
There
he's
you go.
really
Perfect.
he's
Here you
really
go.
a great family man, and I really love that. He's so into his family. He talks a lot of crap, but he's a family man, and you don't find too many like that in men these days. You know, that's there for everything, and
Yeah, that's
So-
wonderful.
The mailbox.
That is that's a tremendous blessing. And Lil, same question. What is the one thing? I know there's many, but what is the one thing that stands out for you that you love most about Carol?
It's got to be the same answer. She's into her family. Her and her family are very close, and that's one of the good qualities that attracted me to her. The love that her family has for one another, and she's a very large family, all over Newark and Elizabeth. We have family reunions with 200, and there's not one argument. That's
Wow.
heard at a family reunion, you know,
Yeah.
with 200 family members.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
they're all drunk though. That's why.
But they all have, you know, it's a wonderful thing to see that, though. You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
And Carol's, your mother is still alive, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Carol's mother is still with us, right?
God bless her. She was with us day before yesterday. She's 97.
Wow.
She does not look it. She does not look it.
December. I'm sorry.
And his mother be 90. She's 94. She just turned 94.
Wonderful.
Wow.
So
She
we're
does not look it.
Blessing.
She
Yeah.
does not look it. Oh my God.
Yep. Still driving a car.
What?
Whoa.
Yes.
At
And me and
94.
we went bowling together today, and she beat me one game.
At
Wow.
97.
Wow. Or did you let her?
No.
I'm very competitive. I'm not giving.
I love it. That is amazing.
Yeah, she's on the bowling team. They
Wow.
have-
Wow. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Joanne.
Yes.
Desi, I know some people might say Desi, Joanne. We call her both. She go by both names. So
Yes.
what is it, the one thing that you can say that stands out for you with Ken that you love most about him?
I love the way he loves me and takes care. He's a great provider for me, for the family, very attentive to what we need and, you know, even our wants. I love that he's very spiritual. I love that he, you know, is they say how a man treats their mom is a great indication of how they'll treat their wife, and he loves his mom. Even now with her having some health issues, I see what he's been doing, and it's a blessing.
Yeah.
He's just he's a great guy, and he's a great friend. We could talk about pretty much anything, literally.
Wow. So awesome. If I was to answer that question, I think I would say that same thing about my husband, the way he provides and loves for his family and takes care of, you know, making sure our needs are met. I can remember meeting my husband and him never wanting me to buy him a pair of socks or a pair of pants. Like, no, I don't need anything. It was like, what do y'all need? Get what you need, you know, for the children. And I can so appreciate that. And he's still very much like that today. And then the other thing, like you said, is his spiritual side of him. And I can say that now because my husband has opened my eyes to so many different things spiritually that I was closed-minded to, you know, that I wasn't willing to even hear or learn or know about nobody else's religion, what they believe, the faith, how they connect, none of that. But as the years went on and we grew together, I began to learn so much. And you know, people say, I tell people all the time, a lot of who I have become is based on my husband. The challenges we experience, right? Lessons that I learned being with him has helped me to become the woman who I am today. So I think that is the very thing that It's drama. And this is where the kids think it's drama. He's the performer right there.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Oh my gosh, such an actor. But, so, babe, what would you say?
Well, I would.
The one thing, babe. Not,
But you
'cause
said
I
a couple.
I only said two. I said your spiritual side and the fact that you're a great provider and take care of your family. But I put that all in one. We don't need a whole. Okay, let's try to shorten it.
I would say your virtue, your virtueness, your consistency of prayer, because she prayed if I drop flour on the floor. So you know. So, hey Joanne, it don't take much for her to get a praise dance on, or a praise dance to rebuke something. So it's really her praise, her love to the Creator, her passion to really even more so learn even more, because you never stop learning till you have your last breath. But the point is that that's the kind of and then her dedication to not only my children but to me, but even to the Creator. So I would say that was the strength, because you know when I met her, me and Al Sharpton us doing activism. So you know you want to have this, and then when the first time I saw her preach and being firestone, I mean, I just saw fire coming out of her mouth. You know, I mean, literally, I'm looking at her, she's spitting it out like that. I'm like, whoa, what did I get? You know, and so I mean, just having that kind of strength, it just matched my soul. So that's why we're now really a complete soul mate because of it. You follow what I'm saying? And so, and on top of this, she's just beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Good. You know, I mean, I just can't get my hands off of her. You know,
We're grateful. We are grateful because I want people to understand that, you know, those who are viewing us or going back and watching, that it takes work. Like none of us got
marriage
here
is work.
30
No
years,
question.
30 years by just, you know, oh, she beautiful. Oh, he's a great provider. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, he's a gay family. Those are adjectives. But there's many, many parts to being able to have a marriage that can stand the test of time, like go through the trials and go through the tribulations, the things that happen with families and the ups and downs. And I always talk about how when couples come together, there's a blending, you know, two people, two spiritual sides blending, two cultures blending, two belief systems blending, two different ways people have been raised blending, you know. All of those things, like Lou was saying and Carol was saying, that you must have communication. You have to talk. You know what I mean? You can't just have one person talking, not the other. Two people have to be able to communicate, and it doesn't happen overnight. You might have married somebody who really don't talk. Yeah. But you're not going to divorce them because he don't talk or she don't talk. You have to work through those things and be willing to put in the time and the energy to make sure that relationship stays strong.
What do you have to say about one of our supporters on our Marriage Motivated brother Carl, Chef Carl? He says you never know how life will guide you.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys think 40 plus years ago you would be where you are right now today in your marriage?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Why?
But we all been blessed. Blessed that we're still doing it.
Yeah. Because, and I think that no is because when you think about the things that you went through, you're like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this another 20 years. No, I can't do it. But then you wake up and you say, I can do, you know what I mean? Let's give it one more try. Let's keep on pushing. You know what I mean? At this point, let's try to make it another 10 or another 5. And somebody out there, you might be saying, I can't make it to the next hour. Can we encourage you?
Well, the thing I would like to interject this because I'm at the point in my life where I also spend a lot of time meditating and correcting the damage that I have done to my soul, so that I can assure that in the afterlife, in the world to come, or the world of absolute, that I'm still going to be with her in eternity.
Mhm.
It's going to be much longer period of being together than being on this side.
Exactly.
Do you give thought to that? Do you guys ever give thought to that?
No.
No.
No, we're not
I
going
said
up.
that was pretty heavy, Emmanuel.
That was real deep.
Yeah.
No.
No. But it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
remember
is.
a good friend came over and she says, "Oh, you guys are going to be married 25 years." So she said to Louis, she said, "Would you marry her again?" And he said, "No."
No.
That was 25 years ago.
Kenny,
I was
Don't
young and
say,
dumb.
I don't want to hear nothing. Emmanuel sabotaged me. Emmanuel sabotaged me. Okay, Emmanuel sabotaged me. Did not want me to be here with my wife for over 41 years. Okay, but guess what? I'm here now.
Well, it's good
Don't
seeing
play
you.
with me.
hey Kenny,
Don't play.
It's good to have you, Ken. We were hoping you would come on. So let's
Thank
ask
you.
Ken right quick.
Right.
Ken, so we're gonna go back to the question we asked.
We're gonna ask
Joanne.
you, yeah.
What is it about Joanne that the one thing you could do too?
I want to
that-
know how you ran off the other guy.
Oh.
Yeah, let's find out.
Oh, she told y'all that story.
Kenny, it sounds like Bishop Campbell's story, how he ran off the other guy.
That's right. You heard his, right? You heard his story. Now, what was the question?
Well, Joanne
How you run off the other guy? That's what I want to know.
No, we want to talk about the one word or the whatever. Let's get to that.
No, because you missed that part. Before we asked for the one word, we just did ask how you all met, what happened, how you all met. She told us this story, and she said she was actually dating someone when you met, and then at the end of the day, you won. So he want to know how you win.
Well, I won because of my looks, number one. Number two, of my height, number two. All right, come on now. Why you laughing, Lou? It ain't that funny, okay?
I'm sorry, Kareem. Goodbye. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it was actually my seriousness about what I wanted and who I wanted. And I know I couldn't just get her in any kind of way because we were living two different lifestyles.
That's what she said.
Me, I was street. She was church. She was a wonderful young lady. We had nothing in common. But when I accepted Christ, things changed. And it was like, where you been all my life? But she was there, and she was with somebody else, but it was her strength that I loved about her. It was the way she carried herself as a young lady, as a young woman, that really made her attractive to me. And I really wanted that. And I realized I had to just be me and do what I do. And if that was it, that's how I was going to do it. But guess what? It won her over.
Yeah.
You know, and this young man wasn't just any young man. He had a wonderful job. He had a new car. All right. I was on a bus. I was on the train. I came to see her on the train when he brought his new car to her house.
Did you flat his tire?
That's right, man. You know. Yeah, but you know what? And I sat there. I sat there because, hey, I knew what I wanted.
Wow.
I knew what I wanted. So it was a good thing.
So then that leads me right into because you already said it, what was the one thing you really love about Joanne right now? I know you said her strength, but is that the same thing still to this day? What is the one
To this
thing?
day, not only her strength, but even her as a woman, and she loves to be right on point with everything. But then after we got married, we had children, and then to see her as a mother and as a nurturer in the way she took care of not only her children, but how she took care of her husband. Not only her husband, but listen, when a woman takes care of her family, you know you have a good thing. All right, because that's so important. is so important, because if she's just taking care of herself, then you have an issue.
Yeah.
But when she can take care of herself, she can take care of her husband, she can take care of her family, then you have a real woman on your hands.
That's beautiful. That's beautifully
That's all
said.
right.
So
I
let me
never-
say
I
this.
never knew Kenny was so smart.
He got Joanne. That's how he got her.
What you talking about? Wait a minute, he got you, didn't he? Don't play. Because I remember going to the pizzeria on that first date. I remember that. That's right. Let's not tell that story. That's right.
So here's my next question to all of you. What is your one pet peeve about your mate? One pet peeve that get on your nerves, like they do it all the time, and it just gets on your nerves.
The cell phone.
Uh-oh.
Look how
Oh my goodness! I
look
told
how
her
Carol's looking
The
at.
cell phone?
she should get a job at the telephone company. Cell phone. She can't drive down the street without the cell phone. Oh, it drives me nuts. You know, you walk in from work, she's on the cell phone. You go to night, she's on the cell phone. Oh, it
She's a
drives me
social
crazy.
butterfly.
It drives
That is hilarious. Another one of my couple friends who you all know so very dearly, namely Bishop George C. Right? I asked him that. He said, that cell phone. I can't.
cell phone.
He
Oh,
is on that phone.
that cell phone.
This cell phone gonna get some of us wives in some trouble. Okay,
In
Go ahead,
trouble.
for sure.
I was thinking about not paying the bill 1 month,
Oh, don't do that.
so I can have some peace.
That'll be another problem, Lou. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
Don't do it, Lou. Don't do it.
Don't do it, Lou. Don't do it.
You be sleeping.
That's right. You want a happy wife. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Happy home.
What about you, Carol?
Oh goodness.
It's too many to number. Only one. We only doing one today.
She
Look
can't
how she
think of
looking.
one. She married the perfect guy.
No, wait, hey, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna say I can't say it on TV.
Aha, there you go. There you go, Carol. That's what I'm saying. Smart woman. Smart woman.
Oh my gosh, hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, one, Carol, one small one.
One small one.
Mm.
He's not perfect, no. What is it?
I'm
Oh,
perfect.
You know what we argue a lot about? Him and this CNN and MSNBC.
Oh,
Plus, I don't like coming downstairs watching TV. I like to watch it in the bedroom sometimes, but every single night.
yeah.
Oh, I feel you.
Lou, you a good man. Good man, Lou. You a good man, Lou.
No, I can't say a lot of things, Kenny. You know that.
I know. Don't worry about it.
Because other people
I
are
know.
watching.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm gonna let people think he's close to perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't tell it all. We won't tell it all, Carol. We won't tell it all. Joanne, what about you? What's the one pet peeve about Ken?
He misplaces things all the time.
Oh
Ooh.
my
He like his keys, or where did I put? It's really the keys and his phone. He misplaces it, but he
All the
finds
time.
it eventually. But that's it. Yeah,
It just gets on your nerves every time you turn around. He done lost them keys or that phone. I'm with you,
exactly.
Ken. I'm guilty, so I ain't gonna touch that. 'Cause I lose keys.
It's
My
fine.
heart.
She has me doing a million things, and that's what happens. I'm doing so much this honeydew, and I put it down and I miss it. So it's no problem. So can I go? Can I go now?
Yeah.
Can I go now? Y'all give me opportunity. Go ahead.
You can go.
Okay. Listen, we could be sitting watching TV or she'd be on a computer. I could be doing something. So I can give her something, a snack on, right? When she eat potato chips, my God, the whole world can hear her eating. Why she laughing? I don't know why she laughing. The whole world can hear her eating those potato chips. Okay, and she be getting down. And I said, be nice, be happy. You want a happy wife? Let her crunch down on those potato chips. Crunch, 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 and she just be eating. I'm like, oh my God! And we trying to watch it TV. I can't even hear the teller.
Hey, Kenny, you got to start her
Yes.
eating grapes. Don't make noise.
That's right, Bill. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I have several pet peeves, but the one I think that really gets on my nerves is that my husband will leave wet washcloths laying around the shower.
Oh,
I done put racks, hooks, pretty hooks up in the bathroom so he could not put the wet washcloth in the, because he put it in the hamper wet. If you put it in the hamper wet, then it
everything
gets
is
mold
gonna
in
get
the
wet.
hamper. So I done put these hooks up so, babe, you could take the washcloth out with you out the shower and hang it on the hook. What'd he do? Leave it laying there. I'm like, really? I cannot stand that when he do that. He knows
Wow.
it. No, I ain't.
Wow. Look, wow.
And then I go in the hamper and it's wet washcloths in there. Gentlemen, wet washcloths bring mold and mildew into your hamper. You cannot put them in the hamper
They
wet.
shouldn't be in there that long before you wash them.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I like that.
They shouldn't be,
okay.
they shouldn't be there before they get molded.
Whatever.
Mhm.
That's my pet peeve with him. The wet washcloths all over. I can't stand it. But go ahead.
Mine, strap up, y'all.
Basically.
All right.
She take too long to come to bed at night.
Mm.
Go to bed at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's too
Go to bed
early.
at 8 o'clock at night. Who could go to bed at 8 o'clock at night? The white
Can I
have
finish mine?
I'm
Can
just
I finish mine?
That's early.
8 o'clock is a little late.
Lou,
Late.
hold on. Lou,
In the winter time.
bed at night, and I like to be cuddly. And the
Right.
moment I get cuddly, these damn hot flashes come on. All of a sudden, when she do come to bed, and I wrap my arms around her, she feels like a sauna. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I mean, just twitching, and then she turn on the fan and on the air.
Bye.
And I'm sitting there, Kenny. And I'm sitting there, Kenny. And she all hot. I mean, like burning up hot. And I'm like,
I would be mad at that
and
too.
then I gotta wait. By the time I wait. My whole plan for the evening is out the door. And it looked like the hot flashes only come on when it's time for her to get in bed, lay next to me. They don't ever come on when she's doing everything else that she got to stop and plan herself. They only happen, Lou, when she got to come lay next to me. She's all burned up. I'm like, this stuff with her body or something.
That's what they call them, night sweats. Night
Thank you.
sweats.
Please help,
What
ladies.
you say?
Help
They
me.
call them night sweats.
You call night sweat, wet sweat, you call it whatever you want to sweat. Oh, I know. I'll be sweating and waiting. I know.
No, that's true. I'm so sorry. Nature, I can't help it.
There's nothing she can do about it.
There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not taking no hormone pills and all that
No.
kind of stuff. I'm not doing
Well, my only thing is, why they only come when you gotta lay next to me?
Night.
No, she know you can cool her off.
You don't want you to touch. I mean, she be hot. I'm like, what is this here?
All right.
Mm.
One last question. Let me see. We got to get ready to go. So this is a good one. I'll do this one. Let's see. Okay, so this is a good one, and this I think this is I got two good ones, but let's see if we can do this one at least because I think this will help a lot of
Try
other
both of them.
couples.
Okay.
So this one says, has either one of you ever reached a point where you lost physical attraction to one another? And if so, how did you gain that attraction back? What did you do to bring it back?
It didn't come back. No, let me. No, you know I've always been a jokester.
Physical attraction.
Y'all don't pay Carol no mind. She always feels it. Don't pay her no mind. She don't mean it.
I can honestly say I haven't experienced that yet.
Well,
I really
at this
haven't.
point, Lou, if it ain't been experienced now, and 40-something years later,
You ain't
I
gonna
don't think it's
experience
gonna happen.
No,
That's
she's
wonderful.
still attracted to me today as she was 45 years ago.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
No, that's my answer on that.
That's awesome. I love it. Jesse,
Well, what about Carol's answer?
Carol said she ain't never serious.
He did that. Not really. Not really. And I think it's because of how he works, you know. So it's like sometimes he wouldn't even be there. So then absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he was there, it would cause it, you know, always be attracted. But not really, except when, you know, like when even when I was pregnant, I was okay with it.
Absolutely.
No.
Andy, what about you?
I can say no. And the funny part about it now is that we've gotten older. So, you know, when you have kids, you have them in the house, they're around, and you have so many things going on. We're involved in the church, a whole lot of things. But the funny part about it is that we've gotten older. And even with my wife, I'm like, what is wrong with you, lady? I want to go to sleep. What's the matter? Okay. And that I say that because the attraction has even gotten better. You know, and you know how you say as you grow older, you know how you always thought about people getting older and you'd say, oh, they probably ain't doing nothing, whatever. But it just goes to show you that intimacy continues.
That's
And
good.
it even gets better.
That's
All right,
good.
because it has gotten better over the years.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. What you say, babe? You like Carol?
Hot flashes coming.
What'd you say, Carol? What'd you say? Carol?
Them hot flashes interferes.
Hey, Lou, I'll be all right if them hot flashes stay away. and the thing is, it's like, okay, the nest is empty, right? So, you know, I'm ready to run through the house, jump in the pool naked. I'm ready to everything. But these doggone hot flashes, man, I gotta find a solution to this, Penny.
No, but
You'll find a solution. You'll find a solution.
yeah.
It's gonna come when you least expect it. It's gonna come. All right. One day she's gonna come in there. It's gonna be cold. She's gonna be like, that's right.
And then he ain't gonna want her.
That's right, Lou.
Right.
But I would say that through our years, we had ups and downs, but I never lost attraction and desire for my wife.
Right.
I just never did. She too fine and too sexy for me to, you know, to even think about that possibility. You follow what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
no, I never actually ever lost attraction and appeal for her. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
it's just
think
it's
so
just
either,
so much better now. I mean, and maybe because we don't have the children to worry about in the
Ken
house,
said, yeah.
Right.
and I don't have to be quiet.
Yeah.
And Ken, I don't have to be quiet.
That's it. Oh, I know about that, right? Desi Campbell. That's right. Desi Campbell Wakefield. You got that's
Baby just went to the bathroom.
okay,
Mommy, you crying?
right.
Oh my God, that is so true.
Well, you need those grandkids.
Oh my
At least
goodness.
the grandbabies are lay between me and the hot flashes.
Yeah.
Well, we do have to close. I just want to say thank you to everyone. And I
Oh,
want
this
to
was
say,
beautiful.
no, I really, even with all that we've been through, like he said, and what we experienced, I never lost attraction for my husband. I always thought my husband was fine. I always thought he was very well dressed, well put together.
Lou dressed me.
Lou was
Lou
that-
dressed me.
The dresser of all dresses. That was Lou. Okay.
What you say?
He was the dresser of all dressers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down in the city of Newark, he is known. All right. I
Yes.
see people today that talk about Lou,
He
Sir
a legend.
Lou. Okay.
He a legend.
Sir
That's right.
Lou.
I couldn't even look. I couldn't even afford to go in his store. Okay.
I saw you looking in the window.
That's right. That's what I would do. Look in the window, Lou. Look in the window.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So
It's been fun.
wonderful. It's been a
Hey,
blessing.
Lou. Kenny used to have to look in your clothing store and go around the corner to the 3 Bs. Remember 3 Bs or 3 A's?
That's all right. That's all right. Listen, and at the same time, Lou, this go to show you. I would get on the train sometime, and who would I see? Emmanuel with clothes from Sir Lou going home. All right, and I would say, one day I want to be like him. One day.
oh man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kenny, I remember because I'd rather take the train. I used to take the train up there to Newark than drive.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Crazy. So, yes,
So
sir.
that's how far we all go way back. I'm telling y'all,
Way
we need
back.
a reunion. We need
Yeah.
Marion and Mike. And
We do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And go out and just have a good time. But
Appreciate you.
I want y'all to know that we love y'all so much. Thank you for
Thank you
taking
so
the
much.
time out to
Thank
spend
you.
almost a whole hour with us, just conversating and having real talk and encouraging other married couples that will go back and watch this on YouTube
Maybe this
or the replay. Maybe someone will, I'm sure someone will be inspired. And I think that the important thing here is that we all learned that we've all had our journeys, right? We all have had our
And we still here.
experiences, but
Absolutely.
we're all still standing. We have 30 years going on 31, Joanne and Ken, 41 years, Carolyn and Lou, 45 years. So that's a lot of marriage experience that you have in one setting. But we want you to know, don't be discouraged, but be encouraged. We are
Be
advocates
encouraged.
for marriage. I know what society says that folks aren't getting married anymore,
Then why
but
you-
we
why
are.
you telling my son you getting
Oh
married too
Lord,
soon,
but
then?
we are
Advocates
advocates for marriage. I want them to get married.
I
I
need
just
them to
don't
have
want
them
them to
get
get
married.
married right
I
now.
want them to get married
But I
right
do
now. They
want them
having
to get
sex. I want
married.
them to get married. Give me some grandkids.
All right, son, you heard it. You heard
All
it.
right.
All right. you
Okay. Finish speaking, Eliana, so we can hear you.
He ain't changed, Ken.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Nothing.
But surely we have to go. We're holding up our producer, but I want to say thank you to everybody. Sincerely, we love y'all.
Thank you
Carolyn,
so much.
Lou Mercer, Ken and Joanne Wakefield. We love y'all.
We love
Bonded
you more.
forever in life.
Yeah.
We are grateful to God for you and all that He continues to do in our relationships. And y'all continue to stand. To our viewers, to those who continue to support us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you so very much. Catch us again. Give them the date, babe. We're coming back in 2 weeks from today. He's going to look up the date. But we want you to know that we are getting ready to do an all-male show and an all-female show. All right.
August
so
the
y'all
30th.
stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. I think I want to go first with the women. I'm gonna do the women's show first. Then you do the men's show after me.
Why I gotta wait after you?
We're gonna do the all women show first. It's coming up on August the 30th, and the male show will follow. But we want to say to you all, thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for sharing your love. Thank you for making us laugh. And viewers, marriage is fun. It works.
Absolutely.
when you work it, right?
Yes. Black love is real. Black love is real. Black love is real.
It's real. I love it. Thank you so very much. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.